Good afternoon, First Baptist Church. Welcome to the Monday blog. We've been working our way through James for like 30 plus sessions now, and we're finally to the last one, James 5, 19 and 20. And throughout this series, we've learned what it looks like to live the Christian life, to put it in action. But at the end here, we're going to learn about bringing somebody back to the truth. Now, we have to be really, really careful here when we look at this text, because we at First Baptist Church don't believe that somebody can lose their salvation. And he says it right here, my brothers. Well, throughout the book of James, my brothers has definitely meant believers. So these are people that have given their life to Jesus Christ. But we all know people that have given their life to Jesus Christ who have wandered away from the truth. And he says, are you someone that's going to bring them back? Now, it could be the church, people that have walked away from the church, but the church doesn't save you. It's a devotion to Jesus Christ. So it's people that have wandered. Maybe they're struggling with the truth. They love Jesus, but they're having difficulties, things and struggles and trials in this life. And it says, let him know that whoever brings a sinner from the wandering will save his soul. Now, as we wander away, we don't want to get to the point where we can wander so far away that we never come back to Jesus Christ, because then did we really have him in the first place? I don't think so, because if we have Jesus Christ, we should have this desire to be in his presence, this desire to know who Jesus is on a daily and a weekly and a monthly and a yearly way. But there is going to be fluctuations in the way our sanctification works, the way we grow in Jesus Christ. Right? The things that are away from truth, even if we're saved, these things can lead us down this path that could lead to death. And if we want to cover a multitude of sins, when we are walking away from Jesus, those are sins. Whether we like it or not, we're putting something above Jesus, whether we're saved or not. We need to focus on who Jesus is. And these actions that we do, these actions are this demonstration of what's in our heart. And if what's in our heart is a love for Jesus, then we should do the things that God calls us to do, not because we have to, but because we get to, because we love being in the presence of Jesus. We love that we love him. As we've gone through this series, we've learned so much about what it means to be an active Christian, to have action in this life. But it must always start with the heart. It must always start with grace. It must always start with the cross. And if you have that in your life, if you're dedicated to what Jesus Christ has done on the cross, to who he is as King of this universe, then you should have a desire to live a life for him. And part of that living life is looking for people that maybe have strayed away from the truth and seeking them out and bringing them back into a fellowship of those who love Jesus Christ. So as we move on, we'll pick something next week. I want you to really just focus on what I just said about our relationship with Jesus Christ this week. Thank you and have a wonderful day.